I was contemplating suicide when God used Bishop T.D. Jakes to save me because I was facing rejections. Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. When Bishop T.D. Jakes invited me to dedicate the Potter's House, that was the most difficult time in my life. At that time I was contemplating suicide. The thoughts were coming and I realized later on that it was a spirit that was assigned to mentally to bombard me to give up living. And when he invited me, I was dealing with so much shame and rejection that made me decided not to honor the invitation, because it will open me up to too many questions. Later on, I took all of myself and I said, now, I will do it. As soon as I said yes, people started calling to the Potter's House and saying you can't have him. Do you know what is going on in his life? So, Bishop Jakes called me and said what is going on? And I asked what? He said we have been having too many calls coming in and everybody is talking about you and all that. What's going on? I said, is same thing I have told you. Is nothing new. Is the same old devil. The devil is fighting me and I am also fighting him and so, he is angry with me. So, is same thing I have told you. Is nothing new. And he said, okay, that's fine, but he opened me up to all kinds of contradiction and people were angry that, in the midst of my shame and what they call defeat in my life, I was invited to do such an honorable thing. Sitting there was the Vice President of the United States and every bishop in the Christian community was sitting there, and when they called me to dedicate the Potter's House, I took the microphone and said, Lord, many are they that have written me off and say there is no hope for me and that I'm finished. They said politically, financially, religiously that I'm finished. There is no hope for me. But thou, O Lord, my glory, and I lifted up of my head. As I took the microphone, somebody stood inside of me, and that prayer was about 7 minutes, and that opens up America up for me. Up till today, every invitations I have had from all major churches in America came from that 7 minutes prayer, and that was the lowest times of my life, and it was the time of rejection and embarrassment and mockery. When everybody concluded I was finished, the experts in the kingdom and in the church said I was finished. But I understood, as it is written, who is he that saith a thing or prediction anything and cometh to pass when the Lord God commanded it not?